A serious concern for the Retail Excellence Group. They expressed deep shock and disappointment that their members wouldn't be able to operate on a click and collect basis till May, describing it as a lifeline for small independent traders whose viability is now seriously threatened. Jean McCabe runs the Willow Fashion Store and is Deputy Chairperson of Retail Excellence.
There's severe frustration there amongst a lot of small businesses, especially when you look at large national stores completely flouting the guidelines and taking complete advantage and essentially having their cake and eating it in the face of every small business like myself who has their doors closed. I don't think anyone has any issue with someone picking up socks and underwear and a few pieces for their kids. It's the complete disregard of it that is the frustrating piece, to walk into the likes of Dunnes Stores and see dresses for sale there, the exact same as what I have in my store, but my doors are closed and theirs aren't. And especially when you consider Dunnes Stores have had a phenomenal year in their grocery sector. They're not short of a few pound. They're just literally having their cake and eating it in the face of every SME closed, and it is completely unfair.
Following on from the revised guidelines from government this week, they have had to roll back perhaps to allow some flexibility for children to get measured for shoes. Do you think more of that could happen now, or what would you be calling for?
That's completely understandable. I have small kids myself and they're definitely in need of footwear at this stage. But again, it's blurring the lines very much. So I think the frustration is going to build more and more as we see the likes of the big nationals flouting it, and the lines have been blurred then about who can open, who can't open. I think if they had introduced at least the click and collect, it would have been some respite for some businesses and it might have alleviated some of the frustration. But if we're looking at a May or a June opening, for a lot of businesses, especially in fashion, their stock has aged. It's obsolete nearly at this stage.
You have made contact with various government departments and the relevant ministers here through Retail Excellence Ireland, Jean. Any response?
The government are well aware that the guidelines have been blurred and that certain retailers are taking complete advantage of them versus selling non-essential retail goods. But there's been very little reaction from them on it, and nobody seems to want to tackle it.
And that is Jean McCabe ending that report from John Cook. We'll take a break.